Hey there, Tater Tots. We are back, and man, I tell you what, that was a good week off. I went camping with my family, as you guys saw in that video that I sent. Yeah, it was short, but I just wanted to touch base and say, hey, I'm here. I haven't quit this thing. We're just taking a week off, and it was fantastic. So thank you so much for all of your well wishes in the comments there, saying to enjoy my vacation. It was really awesome. So, oh man, it's getting dark. Let's go downstairs to see what we're doing in this episode. All right. So as we go down here, if you can remember last week, we had a lot of chores that needed to get done, right? A ton of chores. And we didn't do those because it was a special week. We got over 200 subscribers. It was episode 10, so we went after the dragon. That was so much fun, by the way. I had a blast with that one. So what we did at the beginning of that episode is I actually got rid of the list of things that needed to be done. So I took a little bit of time off screen to figure out what we needed to do, what were some chores, what were some projects that we did need to work on, and I added some as well. But here's a problem. You see this list? This list started getting very long very quickly. So I decided instead to do something else. I created a project book. So here you see Tater's World Project Planning Book. So here's just a list of projects that I was brainstorming, thinking of some things that we want to do in Tater's World. And we're going to add to this. I added extra pages just so that we could add. So here's, the things that were on here: organize items, work on the cave entrance, clean the villager breeder. But there's a ton of things here. What would help considerably with these things is if we had better storage, better way to carry things around, maybe a better way of getting around. So I want to focus on this one right here and this one right here. That means we're going End City raiding. That's right. Now, in order to go End City raiding, there's some things that we need to get ready. One, backup gear. There's a very good chance that we're going to die, so we want to make sure that we're covered there, and we don't really care if we lose the gear that we have on us. Two, food. We need to make sure that we have plenty of food. Three, a map and a plan. We'll get to that in a minute. I have planned it out, and this is going to be a big one. I might be a little bit overconfident in what we're going to be able to accomplish, but we'll see. 4, bridging blocks. That's super, super, super important until you get your first set of Elytra. And 5, ender pearls, for obvious reasons. Now, I did want to mention as well, we do still have, and I renamed it, our comments that you've given on previous episodes. We will be going over those at the end of every episode going forward. So stay tuned until the end to see if your comment made it into the book. Another thing that I want to try out before we start getting everything ready for End City raiding is a question of the day. So the question of the day for this episode is, what month of the year has 28 days? If you think you have the answer to the question of the day, make sure you put it down in the comments, and I'll give the answer to the previous episode's question of the day in the next episode, if that makes any sense. So first on the list is backup gear, and this is just the armor that I took off of this armor stand over here. We should probably have feather falling boots, but we like to live dangerously, right? We've also got a backup sword. The most important thing here was the looting 3 for the Shulker shells. We've got our backup silk touch pickaxe that I usually keep in my ender chest, just in case, so that I can break it if I need to. We've got our backup bow, which I got really lucky with this one when I was enchanting it. The main thing that I wanted was just infinity, but we got a lot of other stuff. Plus, I was able to combine a couple of bows to get power 5. So that one's pretty good. Next is food. We've got basically this food right here, steak and potatoes. We do have a lot more potatoes, and actually I'll show you. This has been trickling in, which was our plan. And yeah, we've got over a stack in here as well that we can take with us. And I believe I have a stack of steak in the ender chest. Next is the map/plan, and I'm really excited about this one. what you'll be able to see here on the map as I bring it up on the screen is we're planning on hitting 9, or we're going to try. We're going to try to hit 9 different end cities with ships during this session. So yeah, that might be a little bit crazy. We're probably not going to make it, or it's just going to be 1,000 jump cuts. But I figure as soon as we get our Elytra, it won't be too difficult to go and raid each one. The next thing is bridging or building blocks, and I grabbed a ton of them here. Just, junk blocks. We've got dirt, we've got diorite, we've got netherrack. So this should be fine. This should be perfectly fine for bridging, especially that initial bridge, because once we get an Elytra, we shouldn't have to bridge anymore. The next thing on our to-do list, or items to gather, is ender pearls. We've got 13 here. We're going to the end, so I imagine there will be an opportunity to get more ender pearls if we need them, and we probably will need them, so that'll be fine. We'll just set up the little too high ceiling things so that we can kill them and they can't kill us, so that should be fine. And lastly here, I was reminded by one of the home fries of the Tater Vader household that, it might be a good idea to bring some rockets. So I took all of the sugarcane that we had around, and obviously we've got a ton of gunpowder from our creeper farm. So I was able to, I've got 3 stacks of rockets here. I think I've got another stack in my ender chest, and then we've got, not that we'll be able to use it. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Get out of here. Get out of here. You are not welcome here. Anyway, so I think we've got more. Yeah, right here, like a stack and a half there. But speaking of, we probably need to work on a sugarcane farm at some point if we're going to be flying everywhere from now on. All right. Well, we need to get getting, actually, because we've got a lot of end city raids that we've got to hit, and only so much time to do it. So I will catch you all the way over there at the end. And here we go. Okay, we are back on our little platform here. We really need to clean this up at some point, but not today. Not today. Excuse me, sir. You please. I really. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay. So I've already checked out the little portal thing, that can take you farther away from this center island. And it goes the exact opposite direction from where we want to go. So that's fine. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do a ton of pillaring. So this should be fun, but let's do it in a time lapse. Here we go. Come on. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, I didn't even use my shield. Was not ready at all. Yes. Okay. Okay, we are in. Let's kill this guy. Run around anyway. Doesn't matter. Get him. Yes. Okay. This, my friends, is about to be, as long as I can fall, our first set of wings. Oh yeah. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take out my ender chest. We've got a lot of things to do here. And I brought along a mending book and unbreaking book because I knew that we'd be flying a lot, and an anvil so that we can set this set of wings up right. So what are we going to call these things? Sure. To the moon. Whatever, why not, right? Okay, so let's take this one. And actually that's gonna make much more sense. It was an accident, I promise, but it will make sense later on. because we've got some plans for the end later. Something that I've always wanted to do. Oh, yes. Section 4. Gotta love End City loot. Oh, not bad, not bad. Fortune 3, I'm breaking 3. That's nice. So I'm not... okay. I don't think I'm going to take iron gear. Okay? And there's a reason for that. Because I don't want to. Yep, break. Okay. Not today. Is that the first thing that I've... okay, good. Okay, we're fine. This is fine. Drop. Okay, good. Let's go up here. Any shells? One shell. What do I not need? I don't need you. Get out of here. Okay, our very first Shulker shell too. Cool. So let me get this this dragon head, and then we should be good to go. What can I get rid of? You. No. Stop. Okay, here we go. Got it. Our first dragon head as well. All right, so here we go. Maiden voyage. Now what we're going to do, we don't have time to go through all of them, and I might towards the end, depending on where we are on Shulker shells. But the idea here is to actually just go through the roofs, because the roof areas are actually where the chests are. So we're just going to maiden voyage. Ready? Oh, geez, okay. Now, I don't have feather falling, so I've got to be really, really careful here. Really don't want to die. Got it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to get my torches out. So I'm going to mark them with a torch on the top for all the ones that I've done. So let's see if there's any chests in here. I can already hear that there's some shulkers, so that's good. Any chests? No chests yet, but I do see shulkers. Very good. Okay. So we're just going to go around to each of them, and I will fill you in when I found... Oh, there's some chests. Never mind. Never mind. Come on. Gotcha. One more over here. There you are. Okay. So I'm just waiting to... maybe? Waiting to drop. I really need to eat. You guys, if you see my hunger bar getting low, tell me in the chat that I need to eat. Just kidding, of course. Okay, so let me go around. Let me pick up all these shulker shells. That's going to be super important. I'm also going to get the end chests, but I'll fill you in here pretty soon. Okay, we're still in the same place, but I did want to show you what I'm doing as I go. Is I'm actually building, as I can, I'm making the shulker boxes and just putting all the stuff that I have. If you remember, my ender chest was full. I'm just going to gradually start filling these up, so that'll keep my inventory nice and managed as we hopefully get a ton of loot. Okay, here's the next one. We've got some shulkers hanging out, a ton of them. So this one might be a little bit tough. Just hide over here in the corner. And hopefully I'll be able to stop these things before they get to us. But let's look at the loot. Ooh, mending and projectile protection. Awesome. Doing good there. What do we have over here? Some iron. That's good. That's good. Not worried about anything else there. Okay, I'm just about done with this with this one. So one thing that's coming up, and it's coming up really quickly, as I won't say an emergency, but very important, is I'm almost out of ender pearls. So we've got to do something about that lickety split. So what I'm going to do here, and most of you probably know how to do this, it's not that hard, but you just make a little bit of an area where they can't touch you. Oh, gee. A lot of blocks too. That's fine. And then you start looking at everybody. Hey, buddy, how's it going? You're mad. You're mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. Get mad. And then just like the dragon, aim for their toes because they don't teleport when you're aiming for their legs, which is really cool. All right, so we've got some more shulker shells. I did end up making 2 shulker boxes so far, so we're doing good. We're at 3. We need to be at around 20 or so shulker boxes worth of shulker shells. I did get more than a stack of ender pearls, so we're good to go there. The next step is to turn this bad boy back on and get to the next end city. So I'll catch you there. All right. Elytra number 2, doing great. What do we have here? Meh. Got some gold, that's nice, especially if we want to do some piglin trading. More gold. Yeah, that's fine. Good. I'm going to break all of this stuff. I am stealing the item frames, like I said. And then we've got to kill the other shulker that's up here after we do this. Gotta do a little bit more organizing while we can. I think hold this one not here. Way. This is so far a pretty fruitful adventure. Now we're only on the second one. We have a lot more work to do. Okay, that is a wrap for end city number 2. Let's get our bearings here, and our next one is at 2100. 980, so we need to be going up in this direction, and 2100 should be here. Okay, let's take off, and I will catch you at the next end city. So we're not quite there. However, I did chance across on our way, and this isn't far at all, a really small end city that just has like 1 tower, but it's got some chests, so that's where we're headed. Over here. Hopefully not die, because we felt like being curious. And let's see what kind of loot we have here. Not that awesome. Ooh, there we go. We got some diamonds. Beats. We're not going to have to go mining for diamonds for a long time. But that's it for this one. I'm going to take myself back up to the roof, and then we're going to head over to end city number 3. This one doesn't count, by the way, because it doesn't have a ship, and it wasn't on the list. Okay, official end city. Number... Where are we at? Number 3. Here. Take out this guy real quick. Come here. Come here. Yeah, what now? Boom. Got it. Elytra number 3. Nice. All right, we are done with end city number 3. Well, official end city number 3 anyway. I just built one of those things so that I can get a bunch more ender pearls because I was running low. So I've got 3 stacks now. We should be good. So you know what that means. It is time to move on to the next end city. Get these. I don't want to leave them floating because apparently that'll make me a bad guest or something like that. I'm not sure. Man, this is so much faster when you've got Elytra and you're actually starting off strong. Oh, this is great. Okay, so this is end city number 4, Elytra number 4, and as soon as we get this guy, boom, Elytra. Okay, nice. All right, we are done with end city number 4, on to number 5, and this is where they start to get really close together, by the way. Just a little bit of an update. I'm up to about 7 shulker boxes worth, and I don't know if you remember, our aim was to get somewhere between 20 and 30. So the last couple of end cities, we might have to actually go through and kill all the shulkers. That's perfectly fine. So off to number 5. Okay, this should be the one. Yep, there's the ship. A little bit more height. We want to make it. Where are you? Go, and don't crash. Don't crash. That would be terrible at this point. We're so far away. Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're almost at. Come die. And Elytra number 5.
End City number 5 is in the books. Now on to End City number 6. This last one actually, even though it's small, it's a really small End City. I got a lot of Shulker shells from it, so I'm up to the equivalent of something like 15 Shulker boxes, and we've still got what, 4 more to go. So this is awesome. The next one is at coordinates negative 1800, 1600, and I am going the wrong way. Okay, let's get over there. Oh my goodness, there's no way. So we're not there. We're like 100 blocks off. But look at this. This is a ship. Or this should be a ship anyway. Let me see if I can get a good view of it for you. That is what's left of a ship that was over here. That is crazy. Like some sort of weird chunk loading error or something. It's only half the ship. Anyway, let's get to where we need to go. I think it's this the way. I'm gonna skip this one just because I want to get to all of our ships. No, that's it. This is the ship, or this is the end city. It just so happens that we're gonna be one short on the Elytra because only half of the ship generated. I've never seen that before. Let me know if in the comments if you've seen something like that before. I don't think I ever have. I've seen it with other things, you know, mountains and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever seen it on anything like this. But anyway, let me know in the comments. All right, we have conquered End City number, what are we on, 6 now? That's awesome. And look at all even though we didn't get an Elytra in this one because of this really wonky boat, look at all the Shulker shells we have so far. So we've got, that's the equivalent of 20 Shulker boxes, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 25, we're definitely within our goal of 20 to 20, or 20 to 30, I believe it was. So we're doing awesome there. Also, I'm going to have to start converting some of these into Shulker boxes soon because that one's full of loot, that one's full of loot, that one, and this one's just about full of loot. I think it's got 2 more spots. So yeah, this is a really, really, really fruitful adventure. On to number 7. End City ship number 7. There's a lot of visitors in this one. And we got the whole ship this time, which is awesome. That guy just teleported. The first one never teleported. Anyway, just made my job easier. So this is Elytra number 6. Because of that last ship. So we're only going to end up with 8 Elytra from this trip. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't have any other deformed ships. But, yep. Let's get going. Good loot. Okay, that's it for End City number 8. This was a super small one. There wasn't even that many Shulkers here. Or, I'm sorry, this is it for End City 7. We've got 2 more. It is late, and my mind is starting to go on me. But we've got 2 more to do. Let's head to End City 8. Man, I spoke too soon on that last one when I said it was too small. Look at this guy. This is huge. This might be the biggest one that we've done today. Anyway, let's get down to this ship. Get our Elytra. And let's go, buddy. Come on. And Elytra, geez, what are we on now? Elytra number 7, since we're only getting 8 this time. End City 8 is done. Just one more, and it shouldn't be too far. Let me see if I can get my bearings here. By the way, this mod thing that I've been using for my coordinates has been awesome. Absolutely awesome. So let's see. The last End City is at negative 1160, 1600. So 6 to negative 1160. That needs to go down. I am so fried, by the way. And not that way. Down and down. Sure. Let's go this way. So 1160. Oh, geez. Ah. And that's what happens when you don't have your render distance that high. So where's the ship? Definitely an End City. This is, yeah, this should be the one, but I'm not seeing a ship here. Some very bad luck on 2 of the End Cities so far, which is fine. I mean, I guess it happens. but you don't want it to happen to you, you know? So, yeah, this is a small entity anyway. Let me clear this out. It looks like we're only going to have 7 Elytra from this trip, which, okay, come on. That's fine. But I did really want to have 9. So, yeah, let me clear this out, and then I'll get back with you. All right, guys, it is late at night, and of course, like I said, we didn't get a ship with our very last end city number 9 on our map, and that's okay. What we've got to do now is fly all the way home. Luckily, well, I guess that kind of helps. Where did that guy come from? Anyway, so let me fly home, and then I'll catch up with you when we get back to the base. All right, everyone, we are back in the base. I guess I can turn that off, but that was really neat. The simple HUD utilities that I had on. So let's go over a little bit of our haul from this awesome overkilled end rating trip. So as you can see here, we've got a bunch of shulker boxes. Here's something that I wasn't thinking for whatever reason. If you, because shulker boxes are considered normal blocks, kind of, you can't put them above chests. Like I had one above this ender chest and it wouldn't open. But anyway, let's take a look at our haul. First off, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Elytra. That's awesome. We're never going to need Elytra again. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. We've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then plus 30 more. So wow, we actually way exceeded our goal. We have 38 shulker boxes worth. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I picked up a ton of chests, a ton of ender chests, so we can sprinkle those around. That's going to make the world so much easier. But let's look at our haul here. We've got everything. End City. Now, you know, it's random, right? So there's no guarantee that you're going to have awesome stuff, but when it comes to backup gear, there's nothing better than End City loot for backup gear. We've got, of course, a bunch of dragon heads. I got those at all of the ones that actually had a ship and had a whole ship, which we noticed that wasn't necessarily all of them. But I'm not going to go through here, and it's just normal End City loot. We did get some saddles, which I've been wanting for a weird reason. I haven't done horses in a long time, but I think it could be fun. I don't know if we get around to it. So that was that. Thank you so much for going on the End City rating with me. Don't forget the question of the day. Make sure you put an answer to that if you think you know the answer. And last, but absolutely not least, my new favorite part of each episode is taking this book and we get to talk about, or we get to highlight the comment that I chose from the last episode to put in our book. So let's go all the way to episode number 10, and it is a very special Minecrafter and YouTuber Jazz Jody. If you don't follow her, it's a good idea to do so. The last episode, I think that came out last week, the amount of detail and effort that she puts into her time lapses. She was actually working on a Nether hub on her survival multiplayer server that she plays on with a bunch of other people. Just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You have to check it out. But the comment that she had was, when you toss the carved pumpkin into the void. Ha 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 ha. Yes, that was absolutely planned. I got a kick out of that too. So yes, thank you so much, Jazz Jody, and keep making awesome work. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is our episode. So thanks so much for watching. This took a long time to make, to record, to play. So could you do me a favor and just do that little like button down there? I'm not going to say smash it or any of those cliche things, but can you press that for me just to help to support the video, because it really does. It actually does help to get the video in front of more viewers. So thank you so much for those who have already done it, and thank you for those who are going to soon. If you're not subscribed and you like this sort of content, consider doing so. I'm not going to tell you it's a personal thing. But I will see you all in the next episode. See ya.